Good evening, everybody. So, what I want to talk about tonight, and very briefly, hope everybody's having a great Saturday night, by the way, is I want to talk about lessons. And a very hard lesson that has taken me a while to learn, but I've learned it through it no fault of my own. It was just one of those things that just kind of happened. Lessons. Our life is meant to teach us as we go. Sometimes they can be brutal lessons, and sometimes they can be gentle lessons. This situation falls into relationships. This situation falls into love. It falls into work relationships. It falls into friendships. It falls into every realm of the spectrum here, right? Lessons. Now, the crazy part is lessons. They're really meant to teach us something. They're not meant to hurt us. They're not meant to restrain us. They're not meant to turn us sour or bitter or angry or any of that. They're meant to teach us. And it's a matter of, are you open-minded enough to dissect the situation that arises and look for the lesson that the situation is showing you. Like I said, once again, they can be brutal lessons. They can be gentle lessons. It's a matter of your capacity to understand whether and which level that it rests in. And sometimes the lessons that you find in situations, they can be absolutely crucial for your own growth. Once again, it falls back on the capacity to be able to dissect the situation and look at it for what it is and let it show you what it's trying to show you. And not let it hurt you, not let it influence your mind, but let it show you the full complexity of what it's trying to show you. And that could be so difficult, and that could be so hard for a lot of people, right? Like, people want to hang on to things that are just not meant for them anymore. Right? They want to hang on to the past, and they want to hang on to all this stuff, when for all we know, it could be something that's trying to leave your life, but you're not allowing it to because you're stuck on it, right? Now, like I said, this can be on any element of whatever situation you want to come up with. And I will tell you this: one of the hardest lessons that I've learned in my own life, and I guess I'll share this with you, and I'll be vulnerable with you for a minute. And the hardest lesson that I've had to learn is the cycles in our life, the people that we interact with every day, that we come in contact with. And we all meet a lot of people every day, right? Think about that. Think about how many people, as you're doing your daily stuff, right? Getting gas, getting groceries, working, driving down the street, right? Like, I mean, think about that. Think about how many people that you potentially run into on some level in your life, in your day. But the hardest lesson that I learned, and it was the most profound, is people. And for some people that come into your life, you're meant to know them for 5 minutes, and that's it. Right? You'll have a 5-minute conversation, a 5-minute interaction, and they'll be gone. and you'll probably most likely never see them again, right? For some other people, you'll meet them and know them for an hour. Likewise, the same as maybe a few hours for some other people. Then for some other people, you might know them for a day or two. Then for some other people, you might know them for a month. Some people you might know for a few months. Some people you might know for maybe a year. A few years. But the hardest thing that I've learned in this cycles thing is there are very few people that you're meant to know your whole life. They're very few. And this can mean close friends, this can mean whatever, right? Because people have a way of drifting away, right? You meet people in school and so forth when you're growing up. They move away, they get married, they go to school, they whatever, and next thing you know, they're no longer in your life. And you might run into them, years down the road, and you might have a great conversation, right? It's all about cycles. It's all about the evolution of life, the evolution of how things work in the grand scheme of life. And that's not meant to hurt, or not meant to destroy. It's not meant to cause anguish or anxiety or, oh, I wish I could know them my whole. No, that's not how it works. It's a very, very difficult lesson for a lot of people, but one that just in the last couple of years, with the number of people that have left my life recently, that it wasn't meant to destroy. It was meant to teach me that it's time for something different in my life. It's time for different people. It's time for different experiences. It's time for new things and new experiences. So for everybody out there, I would ask that you take the opportunity to reevaluate and evaluate the situations that you're in. And maybe you'll see that the person that is in question in your heart or in your mind is somebody that just needs to go. Or the reason why you lost touch with that close friend was there was a reason behind it. So instead of dwelling on the past, or instead of dwelling on things that you have no control over, keep in mind that life must go on. Things must go on. Because in my life, I've met a lot of people. And all my travels and all the things that I've done and all the places I've been to and whatever, I've met a lot of people. And most of them were undoubtedly a 5-minute situation where I was just to have a 5-minute conversation and it was done. Because believe it or not, I haven't seen a lot of those people ever again. Ever. So just something to kind of think about. Something to kind of ponder on. Something to kind of evaluate, reevaluate, whatever. But I just wanted to let you know that I love you guys. Hope you're having a great weekend. Until next time.